Hey folks, it's Scott at the X-Fed Homestead. Well, it's been frigid the last several days and it's going to be a very cold week. It's 12 degrees right now and I've already got some frozen eggs that I collected. Unfortunately, I left them out in the garage last night and they froze up pretty well. But that's how it's going to be for the next several days. We just had the big snowstorm, so we're going to see how much snow we got. I went out when it was about 7.5 inches and took the snowblower and cleared the driveway, but we've gotten a lot more since then. So let's take a look and see how much snow we've got, and then we got to get to work. Well, after opening the garage door, it looks like there's at least a foot right there. Let's take a few measurements. Well, that's 14 inches right at the door, and I shoveled 7.5 inches, but it looks like there's been a little drifting. So let me find out what it would have been outside and see how much we got in total. Doesn't look that bad on top of the truck, but it's blown off. You can tell it's been drifting. Well, it's not that heavy, but it's heavy enough. This looks to be about 2 feet over here. And it's markedly different where I shoveled last night and where I took the snowblower. So let's get out here and take a fair measurement. There's a place over on the other side of the truck that I left an area, didn't snowblow that. So that should be the full amount right there. So let's go take a look. Out here on the driveway, I didn't snowblow this section last night. So this would be the 7.5 inches plus whatever we got after that. So let's take a look and see how deep it is. Well, that measurement was 15 inches, so that's pretty good. 15 or 16 inches is still plenty of snow. And it's not getting any warmer out today, so we better get busy and get to snow plowing. When I was a kid, I remember this happening a lot, and it hasn't happened for many years in New England that we've got a blizzard this deep of snow. I think it's been 4 years since we got anything like this, and it's been decades since we've seen regular heavy snow. But this reminds me of my childhood. We go out and play in this all day long until our father made us shovel the driveway. So it brings back some fun memories. But now we got work to do. So that was Roger out on the street. He's got 4 days left until he retires and he's done with his working life. So I've been waiting for a while for him to retire. He just came over to see if I wanted to go to the auto parts store, which of course I do. And but there's work to be done, so I'm going to finish the job here, and he's going off to take care of the project he's working on. But I'm sure we'll be seeing more of each other soon and having some fun in the shop. Well, it's great to stop the snowblower and listen to the kids playing in the neighborhood. People outside playing with their dogs and kids sledding on big piles of snow that are stacked up near their house. It's just great to be a kid in a winter snowstorm. It reminds me of when I was a kid, and we had lots of snowstorms as I recall. And we'd always go in, and Mom would have hot chocolate and some comfort food to eat. So those are always great memories, and it's great when kids make them every year. And I love hearing the laughter throughout the neighborhood. But it's also time to go and check on the chickens. I've got to make a path out to the chicken coop in the backyard, so we got to keep working at it. Well, now that we're out at the chicken coop, let's see if we got any eggs last night. I got some frozen ones previously, but looks like I got a couple here. You can see there might be, I got two. I think I see some further in. I'm gonna go in and see how they're doing. Girls. Everybody okay? They're looking pretty good. They got their heat lamp going. It's gonna be 20 degrees Fahrenheit and lower this week. And I got their heat lamp working. Everyone looks in good shape. All their combs look good. I was worried about them getting some frostbite on their combs, but I think everybody's fine. Well, the chickens are doing fine. It's 32 degrees in there Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius, and that's a great temperature for them to operate at. Once they're below 20 degrees for an extended period of time, I like to put in a little heat for them. And I'm going to get them some food because eating food keeps them warm. That's kind of how they work during the winter. But that'll take just a minute. Well, I got the chickens their food, and that'll help keep them warm. They need that little extra food to keep them going and keep their metabolism going. They've got plenty of water. and it's 32 degrees in there, which is a good winter temperature for them. 0 degrees Celsius, so they are doing just fine. I like to throw the heat lamp in there after it's been 20 degrees for a few days or more. I want to make sure that their combs don't get frostbite and that they stay pretty healthy. And so I'm always looking out for them. But time to get the rest of the work done, and it'll soon be time to go inside again and get warm. Well, the work's all done and it's time to go inside. I'm thinking about some hot chocolate and maybe a grilled cheese sandwich would hit the spot. So something nice and warm, and comfort food's always nice when you're sitting by the wood stove. This is Scott at the XFed Homestead. We'll see you next time.